everybody, it's Amanda and welcome back to Sugar Bee's Gifts Decor More. We're going to be doing something a little fun today. I love switching out my Apple Watch bands, as a lot of people do. And excuse my dogs, they hate it when the neighbors come home. I can't do anything about it. But anyway, so I was looking at, these are one of my watch bands. I think this is a Simply Southern band, and it's well loved. But I'm like, how do they do this? So I tried to initially find these types of watch bands, but I think these are a type of injection molded bands where they take this printed material that they have already, and then they use a machine to press them out of this silicone type material. It's not silicone, I cannot remember the name of it, but I didn't have any luck. But I did, however, find these. Hold on, I've dropped a piece and I don't want to lose it because it's a key part to it. I did find these, and I'll leave links below for you so you can hop on over to Amazon and find them. And I'm starting something new. So the links that are listed below to the Amazon pages, those are my affiliate links. And every time that you go and shop with that link on Amazon, I get a small percentage, which in turn, you know, comes back to me. So just remember to look for those links, and hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier when you're shopping for items that I've used in these videos. So hopefully I found the best deal for you. But these are, unfortunately, they do not clasp like these do with the little notch here. But if you don't mind the buckle band, these are great. And these are a great little sale item too. I'm selling these printed with sublimation for $20. And when you order these, you will get, of course, both sides of your band, and they're all going to come in white because we have to sublimate on white. They have the little buckle here that, you know, when you wrap it around, it tucks in there. You're going to get two clasps. You're going to get the little loop for your excess buckle there, and you're going to get a little pin which holds your buckle on. You're also going to get a little screwdriver, and I'm trying to not drop all this stuff because it's so tiny, but you're also going to get the little hook that slides through your loops. Today we're going to be sublimating these using the Cricut Infusible Ink. I did not pick this up on Amazon. I happened to pick it up on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Always look for your clearance, folks. Always, no matter where you're at, look through the clearance at your craft stores, because as you can see the price here, that's the original price. That's how much I paid. And you get 4 12 by 12 sheets in here. Now, I have never used this before, but it was such a good deal. I was like, well, I'm not going to pass that up. I could use it for something. So that's what we're going to be using to print. I haven't made up my mind. I've got two different boxes here, and these are the color options. I'm leaning more towards a mermaid on one and this like navy on the other. Within each box, like I said, you get 4 different colors, and they do give you a couple of sheets of, oh no, you get quite a bit. You get like 4 sheets, 1 for each sheet they provide in the box, of parchment. So that's really cute. It's a really good idea. But all you're going to need today is your watch bands. You're going to need some paper clips, preferably the ones that are not coated, because these are going into our press and we don't want that coating to melt on our watches. And you're going to need your press. The press is heating up right now. We're heating it up to 400 degrees, and we're going to be pressing these for 60 seconds. Now, of course, you can design these on your design space, whether you use Cricut, whether you use Silhouette Cameo, or I use Vinyl Master. Whichever design program you have, you could use AI, just as long as it's something capable that you can size this down and print from it. So, but I just figured we'd do a quick and easy video today, and we'd give these infusible inks a try. So I'm going to grab some paper clips. I'm going to show you what you need to do with these paper clips. Like I said, we just have your standard paper clips here. They do not have a coating on it. And what I mean by coating, they don't have this plastic or rubber coating on them. They're just plain silver ones. Okay, so we're going to take the loop off for the moment. But what we're trying to do is prevent closing our holes up where we're going to attach the brackets to in the end. So we're just going to take our paper clip, and you can barely see that little hole, but you're going to just slide your paper clip through there. And this is going to ensure that it'll stay closed for you. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So that's what it should look like. So we're just going to give that press a minute to warm up, and then we'll get started printing. We're going to use, I just dropped some. We're going to use the mermaid print. We're going to use the mermaid print on one. And then we're going to use this nice navy color on the other. I know it looks purple on the video, but here's the thing with sublimation, and it actually shows you here on the box. You have your before and after. It's going to be pretty dull before, but afterwards is when you're really going to see your color pop. So we don't want to waste this whole sheet of material. So I'm going to find the best possible spot here. So I think I'm going to just slice it down the middle. Should I slice it down the middle? Do I want to slice it down the middle? Let's see here. I think I'm fairly familiar with sublimation, so we're just going to cut what we need out of this material, and then we're going to line our pattern up on it. So I'm going to tilt you down here. There we go. So I think, let me move this out of the way. Let me grab some scissors here. I think where this green meets this yellow, pink here, I think that's going to be our point. Now the first one I did here, as you can see, there's a little overlap of the white. I didn't quite take my sublimation up. I didn't quite take my sublimation up high enough to where I had a little white strip here. So make sure you give yourself a little extra there. So I think, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna, cut this right here. So the reason I'm not doing it like this, because I don't want my scales to go this way. I want them to go up and down. So that's the reason we're doing it this way. So I think we're going to start out with one color, which is where the pink fades into the green. And let me grab my heat tape. If you're not sure where to get your heat tape at, I'll leave a link for you as well. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. I was just thinking, I'm very mindful of my waste. And when you run your own business, you know that as well. You become very mindful of how much material you're wasting. But I think it's going to be okay. Now I want to make sure my band is lined up straight up and down, parallel with my material here. Okay, we just want to make sure that doesn't move. Now for the other side, so I have the first one lined up here, it's the pink fading into the green, but I think I want to come down here lower, and I want to line it up with the green fading into the blue. So we have a good contrast of colors when we're, slide you back a little bit more. So we have a good contrast of colors on our band. So just want to put another piece on there. And I'm going to put one more up here at the top. See, the ice cream man has really stepped up the music game. You guys, I forgot to tell you one more thing. Where your pin goes in for your loops on your watch, put another paper clip through there as well. I didn't have any problems when I went to put my my hook in there the other day after not putting a pin in there, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So, like I said, one side we're going to do the green fading into the pink, and then the other side we're going to do the green fading into the blue. So now that we've got everything taped down, we've got our paper clips in place, we're going to take this over to the press. So let's go. Okay, we've got our press warmed up to 400 degrees, and we're going to press this for 50 seconds. So we're going to put this face down, like so, face down. And I know it's hard to see because of my Teflon sheet here, but we're going to put this face down, and then we're going to put one of their cover sheets that they provided us over the top. Okay, now everything's in place. We've got everything taped down. Let's press that. Like I said, 400 degrees for 50 seconds. Now, if you feel more comfortable going to the Cricut website and looking up the directions, please do so. I did not. So, like I said, I was winging it, but hopefully we can go through there. That'll be okay. If you're curious about my press, I've done a video on it before. I got this through Amazon as well. It's a Fancier studio press. I think we're going on year 2 with this press, and I have no complaints about it thus far. This is the second press I've had to purchase since I went into business a few years ago. I do try to take care of it and clean my platings regular, and make sure I always have a Teflon sheet covering anything up so I don't have any transfer onto my garments. But this press has held up just fine. I would like to eventually invest in a bigger one, but this one does just fine for me so far. Okay, our minute's up, and let's see how things look. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Paper clips are going to be very hot, so do as I say, not as I do, and make sure you wear protection. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay. I'm going to get all this tape off, so we're going to take it over to our table. Now that we've got everything pressed, we're going to take this tape off. Be mindful that the paper clips are probably going to be hot. That's a little different. I'm noticing a lot of, I don't know, like watermarked areas on what's left of the sublimation. Dealing with regular sublimation, I've never come across that before. And you guys, the colors are so vibrant. I love it. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. Look at that. Or I'm trying to. So if you're wearing it, it will look like so. But look at how pretty that is. So pretty. I just love it. Okay. Now we're going to do one more. Like I said, guys, these are easy selling type products. Everybody loves something personalized. Everybody. The one I did yesterday, we did a monogram on it. It was very simple. I designed it on my Cameo, and we had put a monogram here and here, so you can see it on either side. I don't have my watch on right now to show you, but this is just gorgeous. And you know, you could do a little extra. You could press this with white or iridescent HTV first, and then come in and print your sublimation over that, just to give it a nice little extra sparkle. But I think that's pretty in itself. That's going to be a nice summer watch band. So we're going to put this back in its case, or back in its baggie, and that's ready to go out for sale. And we'll put it together for the customer when they purchase it. So we'll just put that back in there, and we'll be taking some pictures later to put that up on our page. So seal that back up real nice. Okay, and the next one, just gonna set this to the side. The next one we're gonna do is this pretty navy blue. I'm into blues a lot here lately. But I wanted to do a couple of these, just not only just to show you how you can add to your sublimation products, but also give you more ideas as to what you can do with these. So again, we're not really going to worry about where we tape these down. We're just going to make sure we give ourselves enough overhang on the edges here. So I'll try to tuck that in right there on the side just to make sure it doesn't move. And you could probably use a little bit less material than what I did. Just trying to make sure it doesn't move on me. And let me put my paper clips back in. I almost forgot to do that again. Slide that right back in there. All right. I would highly suggest, before using this, take it and roll it the opposite direction, like so, just to make sure that everything is touching like it's supposed to. Now, it'll be okay once it gets in the press, but I'm a worrywart like that, and I don't want to make a product that I can't sell, that might be, you know, kind of inferior. Okay, everything's taped in place. I'm gonna go over there and press this at 400 degrees for 50 seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay, now this is our navy blue sheet that we just used. Oh, this is nice too. Like I said, be mindful of those paper clips because they're probably still going to be warm. But what a beautiful color. Told you. I'll show you the comparison. It's a lot brighter in color. A lot deeper, I should say. Very nice. So here's our set here. Do we have names on these colors? I don't think we do. This one is from the Patterns Wildflower pattern. And then the mermaid is from the Mermaid Rainbow pattern. So, like I said, you can pick these up on Amazon. These sets these are for the 42 and 38 millimeter watches. They come with everything you need to install them on your Apple Watch. They do make these bands for other models and brands as well. And you can find those all on Amazon. You can get everything you need that I showed you today on Amazon. If you have any questions about the products we've used today, maybe you're not sure how to use them, feel free to, ask down below. I'll be glad to tell you. But if you don't have access to print your own sublimation or buy your own sublimation, then this is great. You can take this material and cut it on your cutter. You can cut it with an X-Acto knife. I would cut it from the back side. And I do want to look into this to see if you're supposed to remove this film off the back or not. Like I said, there were no really clear directions right here on the box other than to go to the page. But if you don't have access to, like I said, to make your own sublimation, you don't have your own sublimation printer or access to buy them, then this would be a great replacement. You could do probably, I don't know if you would want to layer this over the top because it would probably bleed together. That would be my guesstimation. I'm probably more than likely wrong. But this would be a great $20 sale item for your shop. You could customize these fairly quickly. Between your design time and your press time, you could turn these out in probably 30 to 45 minutes and they would be ready to go. Like I said, I'm going to be selling these ready to go like this, or personalized for $20. Now that's just for the ones I have pictured here that I'm showing you. Price point is more than likely different for other sizes and brands. Those are just what I plan on selling these for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's been informative. I hope you can make money off these as well. If you have any questions, just let me know and we will chat on the next video. Toodles.